What's up, Internet? It's been a minute since I've done one of these, and when I say it's been a minute, it's been like 2.5 months. But we're back. We're streaming, and this is my reaction to round 12, man. 12 rounds into Supercross. It's hard to believe. And we're going to start the conversation off with, I'll admit, my personal favorite rider, Mr. Eli Tomac, man. If you would have told me that Eli Tomac, after 12 rounds, would only have 2 wins, and let's be honest, his win at round 2, not overly impressive. His speed was good, but it wasn't that magic Tomac speed we've gotten accustomed to over the last few years. It was just kind of average. It was mediocre. He got gifted first place, and he held on to it. Nobody caught him. But let's face it, Chase Sexton was killing it. He was way out in front, crashed, unfortunately got hurt, missed a bunch of rounds. And then Adam Cianciarulo, who was looking good, and he goes down in the same sand turn that Chase Sexton crashed coming out of. There you go. Eli Tomac then got first place, inherited first place, held on to it. I mean, he looked good, but he didn't look like Eli Tomac. So now Daytona, different story. He got out front early and remained unchallenged and pretty much just laid the smackdown on everybody. More of what you would expect from Eli Tomac. But those are his only 2 wins. I mean, he's had some crazy speed here and there. He's been super fast. Maybe not every night, but does he even practice starts? If I was running that team, his practice day would just be starts, and I'd have the mechanic lined up with clutches. Just 2 bikes, just keep swapping clutches. We're doing starts until you get this down. His starts are his starts have always been inconsistent. But when they're bad, they're just really, really bad. How do you start off in 16th place? You're on a factory Kawasaki, man. You should be just launching out of the hole like a madman. Whatever. I'm going to get off that soapbox. But yeah, it's not looking good. I think, let's look at the season stats here. Eli Tomac, 2 wins. Ken Roczen's got 3. Cooper Webb has come back with a vengeance. He's won half of the races so far, 50%. That's outstanding. He's got a 43-point lead on Eli Tomac, and then a 15-point lead, which is not huge, on Ken Roczen. But here's my thing, man. The last couple of years, and I know Ken Roczen's coming back from an injury a few years ago where he damn near lost his arm. Like, they were going to cut that thing off. And he was like, nope, I've got a championship to win. So tremendous respect for that. But last year, he fizzled out at the end of the COVID Supercross year, I'm going to call it. He fizzled out really bad those last few rounds. So I don't have a lot of confidence that he's going to be able to, make it through these last 5 rounds we got left. As strong as he started the season off, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Which just kind of leaves it up to Eli Tomac, man. I mean, even if he won out, which there's nothing so far in this season to make you think that he would win out. But even if he did, he still needs Cooper Webb to have at least one really bad night. It's just not like he's a long shot. Eli Tomac's a long shot. I don't see Ken Roczen pulling this out. I think he's only going to get worse as the season comes to a close. So Cooper Webb's the man. Hate to say it. I mean, I'm not a Cooper Webb hater. I'm just not a huge fan. But look at these stats, man. The last time that Eli Tomac only had 2 wins after 12 rounds was never. Well, I won't say never. At least never since on the Kawasaki, or at least never since the last 3 or 4 years. Looks like a 2018. Oh, man. 2018. He had, what, 3? So he had 3 wins coming into round 13. That's still more than he had this year, and that was his off year. Come on, man. I just, it's not looking good. It's a big long shot for him at this point. But it is what it is, man. That's where he's at. Let's look at these upcoming races. We've got 3 rounds left, and then the last 2 at Salt Lake. The last East Coast round, and then, of course, Salt Lake City 2 is a shootout. The infamous shootout. Oh, man, 3 rounds in Atlanta. I just, Eli Tomac, he just suffers from those horrible, horrible starts. What are you going to do? But let's take a look at round 12, because Cooper Webb, it was not starting out as a good night. I mean, he looked horrible, and I really thought Ken Roczen and company must have been chomping at the bit. I mean, Cooper Webb was just muffing up in the heat race. This is the heat race. This rhythm section and then the adjacent rhythm section they're turning into, he couldn't get that right hardly all night, at least in the heat race, I should say, not all night. And you can see he screws it up so bad that almost Chase Sexton almost gets him. But if you watch the race, you know that in the next lap, Chase Sexton's going to kill it. But just Cooper Webb, just the way he rode in the heat race and the way he turned it around in the main event. Look at that. He looks over. He feels Chase coming. Chase doubles out, but he's going to hit this huge quad right here. Whoop! Look at that. Dives underneath. Oh, man. Look, Cooper Webb crashes. Oh, and then he struggles to get back onto the bike. I honestly almost kind of felt sorry for him right here. It's a problem being a short dude trying to get back on your bike in a whoop section, man. It don't work so good. All right. Here's the thing. The way Cooper Webb bounced back in the main event, the way I think he was second pretty early on. He followed Ken, and I don't know if Ken started making mistakes. Ken got nervous. He's getting tired. I really question Ken's fitness to finish the season. The last couple of years have not been good to him. I think last year I started a COVID conspiracy. They were saying he was suffering, Ken Roczen, that is, was suffering some kind of respiratory issue, which, my conspiracy was that he had COVID and they let him finish the series because he was in the title hunt. But, man, he suffered really, really bad. I think at the very last race, he got lapped twice, and it was a mudder. He's from Europe. He's German. These guys know how to ride in the mud, man. The French, the Belgians. If there's one thing I expect Ken Roczen to be really good at, a mud race, a sand race, these are areas I would expect him to excel. He got lapped twice. There's no way that should have happened. Something was physically wrong with him. But let's get into the Barcia Tomac battle, man. This really, really is what bugs me about Barcia. It's almost like he's throwing a little baby fit on the motorcycle. So let's set this up. I'm going to show you a bunch of passes by Tomac, all of them clean with tons and tons of room. I mean, he really went out of his way to make good, clean passes on Barcia. And then I'm going to show you the couple pass backs that Barcia had on Tomac where he just runs into him. One of them's really bad. I mean, he just literally just runs right into Tomac. The other one, it's tight. It's not too bad, but there was, at least it looked like a little bit of contact. But let's set this up. So I'm going to show you the first. I think Tomac makes 4, maybe 5 super clean passes. This is going to be the first one. So this is I think this is the heat race, and it's a rhythm section. Same rhythm section we saw Chase Sexton and Ken Roczen pass Cooper Webb in. And here we go. So they're on a different jump rhythm. So let's play this little clip. Eli Tomac's just going to basically just rail right past him in the air. I mean, look how clean that is. I mean, yeah, you know, when you pass Barcia, you need to make sure the dude doesn't have any room to cut back, because if he will T-bone the crap out of you. He will take you out. He'll run you off the track. He'll do what. I mean, his nickname is Bam Bam. Super clean pass. And let me set this one up, all right? They're coming out of the sand section, about to hit this 90-degree right-hand turn and the finish line jump. Barcia's on the inside, and Eli Tomac's on the outside. They could not be farther apart. Now watch as they make this right-hand turn. Look how much room Tomac gives Barcia. There's no bump in it. They're not even close to each other. You could have put 2 more bikes in between these guys. Watch this. Here we go. Tomac's way outside. He just rides right around the outside of Barcia. Super clean pass. All right. Again, in the rhythm section, but I think this is now the main event. And some of the passes I'm showing you are actually parts of the battle where they're going back and forth. But I wanted to show you all the super clean passes that Tomac makes on Barcia. And then I'll show you Barcia's dirty-ass pass back. But here we go. It's a rhythm. Same area, I believe, where Cooper Webb got smoked. And there you go. I mean, it just doesn't get any cleaner than that. And then again, right here, we're going to watch Eli Tomac dive on the inside. Pretty clean. He takes him wide, but not dirty. He doesn't run up in him. He doesn't push him wide physically. He just takes the track away from him because it's Barcia. You got to do that, man. And here we go. Watch the way Barcia reacts, right? Watch his line. He goes all the way up to the top and then squares up and comes right back down. And then, boom, knee into the kidney. That was my thumbnail for this stream, if you didn't notice. Knee into the kidney, elbow into the neck. It just, come on, man. You don't need to do that. It's just pathetic. It just comes off like he's kind of throwing a little bit of a baby fit there. I mean, Tomac passed him clean all night long. Now, here we go. This is going to be interesting. This is Tomac making a mistake all by himself. He's going to land a little bit too wide on this jump and hit that blue tough block with the WRS. And then Barcia's going to catch up because he just loses too much time messing around with this damn tough block. But here we go. And Barcia puts a clean pass on him. Got to give him that. This is the only clean pass I saw Barcia make all night, at least on Tomac. And here comes Barcia on the inside. And Tomac counters really, really well. And then here we go. Classic Barcia. He doesn't take the line he was set up for. He goes all the way to the outside, rides Tomac damn near off the track. I mean, it's just not needed, man. It's just Barcia. That's why I don't like Barcia. All that said, man, Barcia's having a really good year. I got to give him that. And I thought for the most part he kind of turned his attitude around and left the Bam Bam kind of off the track, but not at round 12. I don't know if something happened in timed qualifying during the day or practice or something where they had words or something, but you could clearly see Tomac gave him tons of room, passed him clean every single time. But Barcia just doesn't know. He doesn't know how to return the favor. He's going to hit you. He doesn't know how to pass without hitting you. He doesn't know how to pass without taking you all the way to the edge of the track. It's why they call him Bam Bam. All right, guys, that's my reaction to round 12. And hopefully we'll see you on Sunday night next week. MotoGP has started up. If you're a MotoGP fan, stick around. Rejoin us next Sunday because I'll definitely have something to say about MotoGP. No Marc Marquez at round 1, if you didn't know that. Hopefully I didn't spoil that for you, but Marc Marquez is still recovering from some medical issues, so I think he's going to miss probably round 2 as well. That's got to be a tough pill to swallow. It's going to be hard for him to come back and win the championship with 2 DNFs to start the season off, but we'll see. If anybody can do it, it'll be Marc Marquez, but that's a tough call. So, all right, guys, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for checking out the stream, and we'll see you next Sunday at 7:30. All right, guys, have a good one. Bye.